Sorry I'm late. It's Pod Clash of Champions, the Dawn Prime. This is the Madness. Rob.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, just getting ready to do a Kiss show today. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, you look comfy. So we're gonna do the third of the Kiss albums. I got to reflect back on that last one real quick. Hotter Than Hell. Been listening to it. I'm getting into it. Hotter Than Hell. When I first heard it, I said I really liked it. I kind of like it a little bit more. There's a couple other tracks in there that that's really stood out.
Yeah, it's got some good stuff.
Yeah. So, what's going on? I mean, you look super comfortable. I mean, are you ready?
Yeah, don't you know why that is, Dom?
No, why?
Because I'm dressed to kill.
All right, well, let's get into this next album. We're getting to the first song. Before we do, Rob, do you have anything to add to this? Like, do you know any cool factoids or?
Oh, about the album Dressed to Kill? Yes, I do. So it was their first album that cracked the top 40, so that's kind of fun. The first two albums hadn't done that great.
Number 32.
Number 32, yeah. They've got the kind of cool album cover where they're dressed in business suits with their kitty cat and other makeup on.
Right here.
None of them owned a suit, so they're all suits from their producer. They didn't even use a producer on this album because the record label was getting so broke. So this album had kind of they were getting to where we need to have a hit soon. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah. What's the first song?
First song is Room Service.
Let's
get
do
to it.
All right, we're back. Room Service. How many times can you talk about getting laid? These guys are like horny motherfuckers, man. Sorry for the language, but the content of this song, you know what? It was a quick start. It was a good way to start that album off. Quick beat. The lyrics kick right in. It's a pretty fun song. When you're reading the lyrics, a whole different meaning. Rob, what do you gotta say?
Yeah, it's a fun way to kick off the album.
Yeah.
It's peppy. It's Rockstar Paul.
Yep.
We got another Kiss underage girl reference, and
kind
I
of
see her dad. He's getting mad. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. So that's a fun way.
I take the pleasure with the pain.
Yeah. Sounds like it's blowjobs and banging out underage girls. So good for you, Paul.
Yeah, I can't say no. No.
It's good. I liked it.
I gave it a 3.
It's fun. I wouldn't say it's any artistic masterpiece,
no.
But yeah, I like it. I'm giving it an
8. Okay. So the next song, let's get into that one. What's
Two-timer. Wait, so Two-timer.
All right, that was Two-timer.
Two-timer.
Two-timer over and over.
Two-timer.
Two-timer? Two-timing me. So, hard drums.
She's a
Heavy beat.
Two-timer.
Talking about getting cheated on.
Two-timer.
Gene, are you sure that's what you should be talking about?
Gene, I can't imagine a monogamous man such as yourself has to put up with some trumpet.
Some
Two-timer. Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was an okay song. I give it a 2. So far, yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, it's kind of fun thematically. There's not a lot of rock songs about guys being 3-time losers.
Yeah.
Or whatever. My girlfriend's a 2-timer. Ouch. But that said, it's a little slow and it's really repetitive, which is something we'll revisit later in this album. I also think it's fun. You mentioned off air that it's a very short track.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun fact about this album was it was so short that they had long gaps between tracks on the record to just kind of fill it out rather than like make one more song. So that's why it's such a short. It's like a half-an-hour album.
Yeah, it's the shortest of the 3 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's funny is like the first album's 35 minutes, the next one's like 31 and some change. This one's 30 minutes and like 5 seconds.
Yeah, and if without the spacing, it would have been 29.
Yeah.
So maybe that I wonder if that plays into some of these repetitive, rock and roll all night 80 times in a row or whatever, just kind of stretch stuff out a little. I wonder about that, but it's kind of a fun song. But I mean, it's like I'm okay with skipping it too if I'm listening to the album.
I would have skipped it. What do we got next?
Next we got Ladies in Waiting. I don't know how that goes.
Let's hurry up and get there. All right, let's get to it. All right, we're back. Ladies in Waiting, written by Gene Simmons. It sounds like it's probably him too.
I think he's moved past his two-time and
I think he's hurt.
girlfriend.
Yeah, he's looking for something right now. I gotta admit, I didn't like the vocals on this song. They seemed kind of rough.
Don't be hating.
I'm trying to give you
It's
my
ladies in
opinion. He was talking about getting a hooker.
I don't think he's talking about getting a hooker. I think he's just got groupies lined up like Paul.
To
me, this is.
I thought he was in Thailand or something. They're all lined up, and he's like trying to like pick number 1 or number 2, 5, 7.
This is Gene's version of room service.
Gotcha.
There's bitches everywhere.
Thanks.
And they're lined up, and he's like, "I'll have some of the mashed potatoes and this blonde."
Yep.
And can I get some more prime rib? Oh, and this little brunette over here. Yeah. So I think he's past his two-timer girlfriend from the previous track. I think he's just trying to keep up with Paul, honestly.
I'm glad you're here to enlighten me. I had a whole different vision in my head with this lineup, so I still give it a 2.
I liked it a little better than two-timer, but again, it's like instead of the chorus, it's just they repeat "Ladies in Waiting" 8 times. So it's like, I mean, that's the chorus. Yeah. Ladies in waiting, ladies in waiting, ladies. So it's not great. Yeah, and I think I'm onto something with this repetition stuff. Is like filler, fill.
I kind of caught on in this song that I see where he's going with this.
Yeah, I noticed you dozing off there. Ladies in waiting.
The coffee's wearing off, Jack. I gotta get another dose. So, our next song,
Getaway.
Fuck you, then I'm out. All right, Getaway. That picked up the album a little bit. Ace Frehley, I'm sorry. I'm kind of liking his style a little bit. I'm seeing that when his songs come on, a little bit more faster beat. They're still repetitive, but that when it's that faster beat, I don't mind it. His songs seem short. The lyrics are really good. The riff was awesome. I'm liking it. I gave it a 3.5. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I gave it a 3.5. There, I enunciate a little bit better.
Yeah, I like this one too. So far, this is my favorite. Feels like the first real song so far.
Yeah.
It's like a whole song. It's not just, a phrase repeated for 2 minutes. Also, this is the first track really to have some guitars in it. Hey, What a great idea for your rock album. Throw some guitars, throw a little solo in there. This is another Kitty Cat track, so we got Kitty Cat vocals. He doesn't have a hairball, which is nice. And I think he sounds good. He's got kind of rock star Kitty Cat voice, and it fits. And I thought the drums were good.
I thought the voice was a little bit more raspier than the last album. The last song I heard with him singing, his voice sounded a little bit more raspier, which I liked.
I thought it sounded less raspy. I like it when he does less raspy, and sometimes the more raspy, it sounds like he's trying to be Rod Stewart intentionally.
I'm going to go back and listen to his last song on the last album and this one and compare the rasp, because to me this one sounded a little bit more.
Well, it just means whether he has if he's been doing this, and he has a hairball brewing, that's going to be a little raspier, and if he's getting ready to yak it up all over the drum kit. So no, I like this track. It was good. Good job, Ace. Can't wait for a couple albums from now when he starts singing. That's going to be good stuff. But I like Getaway. And next we have Rock Bottom.
All right, we're back. So, Rock Bottom. You guys, I was expecting a rock song, and then I get a classic guitar, then it goes into this enchanting, guitar thing for about 2 minutes. I was expecting Stevie Nicks, but then you just get this bam with Paul coming out there. Just awesome song. It was heavy. I liked it. I really, really like this song. I'm giving it a 3.5, but I'm kind of leaning toward a 4, so I'm going to stick with my 3.5 for now. But I'm sure it'll change.
Yeah, I loved it. So far, it's far and away the best track. It's got a really beautiful, lovely first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
And
And
then
it's very nice. And then you get punched in the face.
it's rad.
And it's good, Paul. You know, he's not yelling, but it's his cool rock star vocals. And I like the chorus. It's just I loved it. Loved it. It's hard and heavy after the first 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes. It's like the two songs kind of mashed together, but it worked.
And it changes.
Loved it.
Bam, just
Loved
like that.
it. Punched in the face.
Written by Ace, written by Paul. Paul sings, and you can hear Ace in the background with the rock bottom.
I think that's Ace.
We think, but it's good. It's a good song.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Would you rate it?
I gave it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? What?
Well, that's for this album. I don't know if it's like my favorite Kiss song ever, but I really did. For this album, it's especially grading on a curve of the first four. I'm like, wow, I feel like I should give it a 15 or something. It's way better.
Yeah, it's way better.
So now we got Come On and Love Me.
Woo!
Fuck him. Come On and Love Me.
Jeez.
I'm just reading the title. Oh, I guess that wasn't the title. Maybe a working title.
Well, let's get
Come On
to
and
it.
Love Me. Fuck him. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Come on and nudge me. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like this one. That was good stuff. It's so there's some great lyrics in this song, Dom.
Yes, there is.
You know, why don't you give the first
You mean
one?
she's a dancer, a romancer.
I'm a Capricorn and she's a Cancer. That's terrific.
You
Also,
saw me in a magazine. It's a killer song.
you're good looking and you're looking like you should be good.
Woo!
That is good stuff. Yeah, so I love the guitar. I love Paul. I like how Paul does the chorus also. Come on and love me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I enjoyed this song.
What'd you rate it?
I put it just under Rock Bottom, just a smidge, but it's really good, and it's probably catchier than Rock Bottom. I just really enjoyed that acoustic, and then the Hey Kool-Aid guy breaks through the wall and the song goes off. So for Rock Bottom, but I Come On and Love Me is a classic Kiss track, I think.
Yep. That's funny you mentioned that. That's what I wrote down. I was like, when you think of Kiss besides like the hits, this is a deep cut. I'm gonna call this the deep cut for the album. But this is when I think of Kiss. This is what I would expect. It was a really good song. The lyrics, like you said, were awesome. It felt like it kept on hitting us throughout the song. Like, damn, this is a really good song. The beat was really good. I rated it just like you, just under like the last song, 3.5. I want to give this one a 3.5, but I'm like, too many 3.5s.
3.4 maybe?
Yeah, 3.
I think Kiss has a lot of songs where they really phone in the lyrics, and we've discussed 3 of those to start off the album. Yeah. But then they have some where they have cool lyrics, and they do some clever stuff, and I think this is in that latter category.
Yes. We've heard 3 albums now. We're on our 3rd one. We're almost done with it actually. But so far, out of all the Kiss songs that I've heard, I would put this on the very top, maybe 5. For me.
Wow, yeah. I'm
it's
with
that
you.
good.
It's good.
It's that good.
All right, so now we got Anything for My Baby.
Anything.
All right, we're back. Dom, what'd you think of Anything for My Baby?
I thought it was fun Kiss. I thought it was a good thing. I think, like I said, I'm catching on to this stuff. So that you mentioned Screaming Paul, it was good Screaming Paul. It was a really good song. It was fun. It's not as good as the last 2, but I'm gonna give it a solid 3 for sure. But it's still a fun song. It has a good beat, good lyrics. It's fun to keep you interacting with the song if you know the lyrics. You're gonna sing along. Other than that, solid 3. Not bad.
I liked it. It's too short, fellas. You're in a groove. You're killing it, and it's 2.5 minutes, and it's not that long. It's like 2:25.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. Like you said, fun yelly Paul. The kitty cat's really banging away on the drums. He does a good job on this one. But I like how Paul's yelling the lyrics. I would steal anything from my baby. I'd wheel and deal anything from my baby.
He really loves
Carl O'Neill.
he's in love with this chick.
Yeah, so it's good. I thought it was a very good song. I wish we had another 30, 40, 50 seconds of it, though. Don't wrap it up so fast, fellas. Anyway.
But that's what we get.
Yeah, so I'm going to mark it down a little for how short it is, but I did enjoy it a lot. I'll give it a 9.
Can I say what's next?
You can.
She.
All right. Well, let me be the first to say,
Okay.
sorry, Rock Bottom, you got bumped.
Holy shit, man. Like, I'm afraid to make a certain comment. I'm going to wait till the next song, but man, this song instantly 3.5, heavy beat. I know this song. I can't remember how I know, but I know it. I love it. I liked it. 3.5. I don't know what else to say there because I know you're probably going to mention it, but there's some really good guitar riffs. The vocals were really good. It felt like it was a really clean, put together song out of the whole thing. Another deep cut. Is this a hit? Was this a hit?
Oh, I don't know.
Huh. I mean, I don't know the popularity of all the songs, but I'm considering this a deep cut until I know further. I'm trying to keep everything fresh still. As of today, I think we talked about not doing that because I'm trying to get into Kiss a whole lot.
Yeah, he's
so,
trying not to listen to Kiss before we do the podcast and just have it.
and it's killing me. So, no, seriously, it is. So, I don't know. I'm calling this a deep cut, 3.5. That's where I'm at.
Okay, 3.5. He's out of his mind. I give it 10.5. It's great. It's heavy. It's got the thudding drums. There's a cool part midway where they do the bass drum thing, and then Ace does a killer solo. It's got fun, sexy, but not quite sleazy lyrics. Sometimes they go over the line and it's somewhat obnoxious. This is like, yeah, this chick's getting naked and stuff and everything, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I really like this song a lot. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
You gave it 10.5.
10.5 on the scale I'm using today.
Well, then hold on a minute. If you're going 10.5, I'm changing mine to a solid 4, Jack.
I declare.
I gave it a 4.
Wow. Yeah, no, I love that track. So they're on a little bit of a roll here. I would say the last 5 songs have been good.
Yep. What do we got next?
This might be, you were talking about this, but this might be one where you would just like keep the record on one side in your record player, or for those of us who were listening to music in the 80s, maybe just play the side, rewind, play the side.
Rewind, play again.
Yeah. So, number 9, Love Her All I Can.
Jack? Woo! Man, that was a fun fucking song. Sorry, my language, but man, that was a really good song. Here I go. I'm going to say it. Bottom heavy album. I'm going to give this, we have a 3. 3.5. That's I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry, but that was a good song. Fun, energetic.
Yeah.
The lyrics were fun. I don't know what else to say. That was a good rock and roll song.
Yeah, I'm giving that my Hidden Gem Award. It's not the best track on the album, but this is a track. I've been listening to Kiss now for 3 months. I don't remember this song at all. And I'm okay with this one being short because of the pace of the song. It's so fast. Paul does some songs where you just can't even sing along to him because he's just like blah, 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 and that's how he is in this song. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he keeps track of what he's saying. I don't know if this is a song you could do in concert because he doesn't take a fucking breath. No. But it's fast and it's peppy. It's not heavy. This almost feels like it could fit in there, later 80s, in the 80s, not later, in the 80s. But coming up, some of their kind of new wavy type stuff. But it's just fast, simple, crisp. Yeah, I liked it. That was a fun 2:45.
Let's talk about the lyrics. Is he whooped or what? He's like in love with this girl?
I don't know. He feels positive about this chick.
I mean, a couple songs ago, he was talking about how much he would kill and wheel and deal for this woman has got him wrapped.
Wheel and deal is positive.
I know, but I'm saying he's wrapped. He's twisted.
He's getting some good room service from this chick. If you know what I'm saying.
All right. Last song on the album?
I knew it would come to this. The song that kept me from listening to Kiss for 50 years. Because even as an infant, I didn't like it.
Here we go. What is it?
It's, in my opinion, the most repetitive song in history. It's not that I hate it. It's just like, for all my life, when I thought of Kiss, I thought of them repeating the same line 8 billion times. And it's this song.
And you know it.
You know it. Everybody loves it except Rob. It's rock and roll all night.
We're back. Rock and roll all night. and we'll party every day. Yeah. It's a rock and roll song. I know it. We all know it. I don't know really where to rate it because I know it so well. So I'll give it just a 3, like right down the middle. I like it. Yeah.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's the Hulk Hogan of Kiss songs, right? It's just everybody knows it and has gotten on board with it.
Same move over and over.
It's got. So here's my beef with in case you haven't gotten it, picked up on this shit. Like, I think the song has a lot of energy, the music, even some of the lyrics, they've got energy. And then the chorus is so tired sounding, and they just fucking beat it into the ground. It's like the last scene in Casino where they just take the bats to
Pesci and his brother.
And it's just like, yeah, we get it. Jesus Christ, you want to rock and roll all night and party every day. My God, yeah. It's like, and party every and that's what gets me. Times 80. I don't love it. It's not terrible, but
where do you put it?
Well, let's rank our songs.
Oh, all right. Well, you want to go worst first?
Worst first.
All right, I'll go with my worst first. Ladies in Waiting.
Ladies in Waiting, they're looking hot tonight.
Is that yours too?
No. It was in the running.
So what's yours?
Two-timer. That bitch is a two-timer. I'm a pathetic piece of crap because my girl's a two-timer. Yeah, so it was close. Ladies in Waiting was right there. Rock and Roll Nights lurking nearby, but I think Two-Timer's the worst track.
I was actually going to put Two-Timer in this one tied for worst song on the album. Top 5? Can I go first?
You can.
All right, I'll go first. Number 5, I put Anything for My Baby. Number 4, I put Getaway. All right. Number 3, I put Come On and Love Me. Mm-hmm. And I got number 2, Rock Bottom. You hear that? And number 1, She.
So, do we agree that this is 2/3 of a great album and the first third needs to go?
Yeah. No, it's not even the first third. It's only those 2 songs. Because the first one was good.
Room Service is okay. Two-Timer and Ladies in Waiting are lazy filler, I would say.
Yep.
But then from Getaway down to through Love Her All I Can are good, and then Rock and Roll All Night again I think is lazy filler, but the world disagrees with me. I get it. But here's my top 5, very similar to yours. So in a 10-song album, there's like 4 filler tracks. And then 6 songs I like. So I'm giving an honorable mention to Getaway.
No.
But number 5, Love Her All I Can. My little hidden gem. I had to put it in the top 5. Number 4, Anything for My Baby, I'd wheel a deal. Yeah, that's good stuff. Number 3, and these top 3 are gold. So number 3, Come On and Love Me. Fuck him. Come on and love me. That's good stuff. 2, Rock Bottom. Fucking awesome. Love that acoustic intro for 2 minutes and then pow. But She is just rad. So I thought Rock Bottom was going to maybe be on the top. I loved Rock Bottom so much. But She is awesome.
Our top 3 were the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that brings us to our running ranking of the albums. We've now done 3 big Kiss albums. We've covered a year of Kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really banging them out here.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the Room Service. I'm talking about not just the Ladies in Waiting. I'm talking about the albums. They were banging them out.
I'm talking about in the studio. My first one, out of the 3, number 3, Hotter Than Hell. Number 2, Dress to Kill. And number 1, Kiss.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And the reason is I liked it. I haven't disliked any song on the 3 albums so far. I've come close with Kithin' Time and Two-Timer and Ladies in Waiting, and this one were So there's some filler. I haven't been like have to skip anything. So, but the 6 good songs on this album, there's so much more variety on this album than the previous album,
Yep.
Hotter Than Hell. I think there's really some excellent tracks on Hotter Than Hell, like we talked about, Parasite, for instance. And that wasn't even, I'm drawing a blank on what my favorite track on the album was.
Me too.
But so I think there might be some real gold on Hotter Than Hell, but the whole album it was in a real narrow bandwidth of kind of this mid-tempo heavy. And this one does mix it up. And it's got some gold also. So I'm going to put this just a hair above Hotter Than Hell. I like all three of these albums, but I think this one I could maybe listen to more often because it's got some variety.
Yep.
But Kiss, their first album is still a classic.
This would have been a cool second album.
Yeah, well, this album was their first top 40 album, and they're about to hit it big. Spoiler, you might end up hearing of this band down the road because they're about to hit it big with their next album.
What?
Alive. They're going to do a double live album, Dom, and we're doing it.
Wow. Hey, anyway, first off, we always appreciate the views, the likes, the subscribes, like I
The
always say.
hypothetical views in the future.
Why?
Do we have any?
Don't cut
How
them
many
short.
views do we have? What, like 7?
No, we have enough. So just follow us. We're trying to do better. There's more to come. Anyway,
You fuckers don't have anything else to do during this.
you're gonna call them fuckers. They're not gonna watch it.
They're not
Listen.
listening.
All you friends out there, that's what he meant to say. Please keep watching,
Hello, friends.
liking, and
Do
subscribing.
you like Kim?
Commenting.
Do you like middle-aged
Oh.
men talking about rock and
Wait,
roll?
whoa, whoa,
Because
whoa.
none of the younger people even know what it is. And let me tell you something, brother. Andre, when I take you and the largest pythons in the world, Jack,
Wrong podcast. Yeah.
and Trump Tower falls into the ocean, dude.
Anyway, this has been Podcast of Champions. This is the madness.
Woo!
Rob.
Come listen to Kiss. I bought all this Kiss. I got nothing else to do with my stimulus checks but buy CDs and stuff. My wife's gonna murder me. You gotta watch.
Watch for his sake.
Because I won't be alive if I spend one more dollar
right,
on
please.
Kiss shit.
Please
I got
watch
a Paul Stanley guitar. I can't play. I got crap everywhere. Box set. You need to listen.
Jack. Anyway, can't take him anywhere. This is the Dome Prime. This has been the Podcast of Champions. Until next time, we'll see you later. Anything for my baby.
Anything for my baby, baby.
If you know what I'm saying, let's do this.
Ric Flair. Anything for my baby. I'm the son of a plumber. I might be mixing our podcast a little bit here, but
It doesn't matter, Jack. Let's get to it.
dirty, dusty kitty cat rose. All right.
I'm keeping all that in there.